I can feel it in my chest, I'm finna be stupid rich. I got money on my mind, I'm talking stupid checks. I'm already blessed, when I get mine, I'm stupid blessed. I spend that grip, ain't saving, I ain't no Superman. I took that, I changed that, now she know who the man. I never lost, she still my soul, she living through the man. She come right back and for me like 2 hands. I sent her out and she came back and gave me blue bands. I'm moving smooth, I don't think I know how to lose, man. I'm still that from the sector making moves, fam. You well, I'ma know just what to do, fam. They tryna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they wanna take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. Bless. They wanna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they wanna take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. Bless. Yeah, they ain't tryna see me. Yeah, they ain't tryna see me blessed. They don't wanna see me blessed.
Jimmy popping pain. Can't take any more of these or I might just find what I left in vain. Just gave this the kiss of life. It won't switch on me, it's by my side just like Sade. But I left her in a daze. I put freedom up in his sat nav, now it's telling me relocate. I was in the car in Ace, I was in space with Lola Ace. We're banging on Faraday, things just ain't the same. Might link me a drone from, prefer me a drone from ends. Hold hands on the side of the grave. I can't do blobs anymore when I turn 24, might turn PA. Salute to all of my demons, we had a party, they're bumping. Wish I could tell you a different fable, but honestly same. I was at Connie like Weiss and Mus, but I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my down and out. Woke up in the next one thinking these won't hold me down. I keep seeing the same old faces. Is it west, is it south? I need me a leather jacket, I told Renzo I want it in brown. Where are you now? Yeah, I love that for you, see you again when the pound goes down. Yeah, I really hate this town. It's a figure of speech, we all agree to disagree. I see you on a Monday morning, we had the longest week. But I lost my brain. My brain.
Thought, 8 to the face. Thought, in the case. Thought, now halfway. Thought, got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Man, I swear my pick 'em up, then I sit 'em in cold water. Then I order someone to bring 'em. Hope they take the pain away from the feeling that he felt today. You know when you're part of Section 8 and you feel like no one can relate. Cause you are a loner. Endorphins make you stronger. I'm in the house party of my generation. Like is water. Never no pancakes in the kitchen, man. Not one of our lives is caught up in the daily superstition that the world is but the end. Gives a we never do listen unless it comes with an 808. A melody and some PlayStation and some technology bought my soul. Looking around and all I see is a big crowd that's product of me, and it probably relatives relevant for a rebel stream. Yep, her president is black. She black, purple label on her back. But that dab is like blue. She straight to the head. Then she look at me. She got ADHD. 8 to the face. God, 12 in the case. God, then the halfway. God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't gotta limit, just give me some more with it. Don't gotta limit, just give me some more with it. They always tell me ADHD did it.
And then she started. And then she started the stuff like no one else in this apartment. Beg your pardon, oh I rap, baby. How old are you? She say 22, I say 23. Okay, then we are babies. Why you say that? She said, where my drink at? I'ma tell you later, just tell your neighbors. Relax, I stood up, shut the blind, closed the screen, Jumbotron, made to the back where she reside. Then she said, read between the lines, yep. Hope that I get close enough when the lights turn down. And the fact that she just might open up when it start to drown. Her body and I know the both of us really deep in the move now. It's nothing we can do now. Somebody walk in with a of that Bay Area. She looked at me, then looked at it, then she grabbed it, then she said, get it understood. You know why we babies, because we born in the 80s, that ADHD crazy. 8 to the face, 12 in the case. God, the halfway. God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't gotta limit, just give me some more with it. Don't gotta limit, just give me some more with it. They always tell me ADHD did it.
Money, this a paycation. 60 overall, the BO2K rating. When you see me, you think power, I ain't raised Canaan. Had to get it out the mud, now it's apes bathing. Whip flying, turn the garage to a space station. Time to start a new kid, I'm finna plane Jane. Meech on the beat, I know you hear the bass basin. Oh, yo, first I got some heard a hater hating, I just told him show his bank savings. It get hot up in the kitchen, but it ain't a cake baking. Penthouse in the A, this my safe haven. Deep down inside, dog a fan, he just fake hating. Already said we getting paid, ain't no vacation. When we headed to the tension, no, it ain't no vacations. Ain't that what face it? I can't stop, how ironic that the super gremlin pull up off a fake 10. Yo, baby locked in like I'm in a playpen. Walk in the stool just to preach. Amen. Invented fire, we some cavemen. All the haters, they don't bother me, I hate them. You tryna make friends, we tryna make M's. Why you playing with that little babe? You better save rent. At half court, all my haters on the same bench. Out in Mexico, I got my on the stove.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And guys, with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain most effective.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Prince. And it's Rollins in at the 1. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the small forward. The physicality of the NBA, Grant, it does come along with the risk of injury. These two teams can attest to that.
Yeah, B.A., that is so true. Injuries on both sides. Now, each team looking for their role players to step up. The best team at filling those gaps will likely be your winner tonight.
Jackson outside. Pass to Wells.
Milwaukee's foul. Dorian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Morant shoots from 12, and he can't bank that one in.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
Well, he clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special, and when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Good on both.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
Here's Edey. Jackson for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Jackson can't get it to go. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
And so it's Memphis with it, after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
Well, Lopez has size and great instincts. That makes him a threat to knock shots away like that.
Here's Rollins. Lopez, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Memphis. Out to the wing. Back to Payne. Pass to Morant. Here's Edey.
keep in aligning. Better stay in line when you see it like me shining. Grinding, you know what I keep in aligning. Better stay in line when you see it like me shining.
Can you plug me in?
Tell me what I gotta do to make you feel okay. Tell me what I gotta do to make you wanna stay. Tell me what I gotta do so you don't feel away. I only give it up, I don't wanna lay. Please tell me that fee, cause I don't wanna pay. For sure. Watching me, that you probably got something to say. Okay, by the way, I gotta going away. It's 20 degrees in New York, I'm headed to LA. For sure. I'm 20 feet, I'm just trying to be great. For sure. This shit mind boggling, I ain't no potential late. Oh my god. Must be fake. She's trying to see who first, I ain't know this was a race. I ain't know you was the Jakes. Okay, just to keep it face to face. Okay, I hear when you get it talking about all the money that I made. Okay, you act like gon' be different if I go up and make a move. Okay, and I spent enough time in the dark, I ain't get that feeling I'ma lose. Okay, but you been moving loose. I don't know why you pull up with your friends, I don't know what's on the choose. She come on ask me why I keep calling her sister because you make me snooze. I want it just like it was dinner, I promise I don't need a spoon. For sure, I'm off the so you know what I wanna do. So tell me where you coming through. For sure.
was me and Chance was in Miami like the Heat. Top out the top of Miami was me and Chance was in Miami like Bam. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my... We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see... And walk in the kitchen, it smell like... Woke up with a style, she driving a boat. I've been fighting my demons, I'm whipping the ghost. Proud of my glasses, proud of my lows. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out, somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try to knock me down, somehow I still get back up. And I keep going, I keep proving, I keep showing. I keep developing, I keep growing.
All my favorite hoodies at a bad condo, but I know this got my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I'm sliding through Chicago. Now we drive the boat, but when we came here, a wise man told me follow anywhere the star go. So I'm in that double lines, blacker than some charcoal. Open up the side doors and scan you like a barcode. For the little, for the vato. See ya in Berea, boy, you better duck your taco. They be capping like they captain, I'm the capo. And I still a ship, go anywhere that I go. And I got the city on my shoulder like Iago. We in Miami like Martin and Will. She tryna get her a part in the film. Love it in Florida, but one California. The red bottom blue is so hard in the hills. I'm at the dock with my arm in the wheel. This ain't no movie, I'm starving for real. This ain't no job, I'm starving for real. I'm hungry for real, I'm barring for real. I'm warm for real, hands up, this a cool D-tie. Try to keep it P like a 2C drop, but we got it locked out like a 2C knot. Know that you wanna see Cool G rap, but right now you finna see Cool G rock. Big guy with a look, green bean with a dot.
Must not know what you just started. Me and my go naughty. You about this party. We gon' step on regardless. Get my coin and swipe that. Now the spirit to charge. Making moves. I be really march. I got hands for it. I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance. No, I keep saying free little folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down soon as I land on them folks.
We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis with the block. Tatum down low. The Celtics working the ball around now. Out to White. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. And here's Holiday, guarded by Holiday. Here's Tatum. 4 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. Left side, Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum, good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And the ability to score in many ways. When Tatum drives with force, get out of his way.
Crown wide open, he fires. No good on the triple. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla and talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. Now, he said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Jason Tatum. Tatum, that's good.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
The quick look, no good that time. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Puts up a three. For three. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball. You two players.
No good from the wing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they wanted to take.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And the dunk by Brown.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
And here's Tatum for three. Six on the shot clock. Brown outside. And the three ball is good.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
With the drive. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 6.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Jason Tatum.
That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Back to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Down low. Tatum down low. That one, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Holiday. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics leading by 7. And here's Tatum for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Here are the Celtics with the ball. With the step back. Inside. Porzingis. And the layup's good off the glass. Porzingis has got his first 2 points. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Took him no time at all on that one. 8 points for Jason Tatum.
And he just lulls the defense to sleep at times with his handle before pulling up. You can't back off this guy. That's just inviting trouble.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Celtics trail by 8. Celtics passing it around. Outside Holiday. Brown with it. And Brown throws it down hard.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Good on the shot. Now just a 4-point Celtic lead. Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Substitution on the court.
Celtics leading by 6. It's Brown on the wing. He's got 10. Here's Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Brown outside. Right side Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Poke loose. Out to White. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A basket here would push their lead to double digits.
Yeah, looking in control at this point.
Here's Holiday. And here's Porzingis. This one for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Now Brown. Outside Holiday. And no good that time. Boston leading by 8. And here's Porzingis. Over Tatum. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
How about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Here's Brown. He takes it in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Here's Porzingis. .26 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to White. Over in the corner, Brown. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Pass to Brown. Three seconds left. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Porzingis with the steal. Gets it off. And so it's Boston. Going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Celtics trail by 10. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And it's the Celtics ball. Fade away. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics leading by 8. The three from Tatum. The three is drilled by Tatum.
3 points.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Here's White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
From outside the arc. There's Tatum's range on display.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest on the arc.
It's good.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Pass to Brown. Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Celtics leading by 12. Outside Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Good on the triple. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Outside, Porzingis from deep. Porzingis with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And
I'm not told snatching your controller. I don't give a
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston where the Celtics will square off. James. And finished off by LeBron.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Should be some fireworks in this one, Greg. Two cross-conference rivals squaring up.
Kevin, can you smell the intensity in the air? You can tell these guys mean business. Both teams want to prove they're the better squad.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Out to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target with his three.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And here is Doncic. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Up top, Reeves. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Now, here's Tatum. Out to Porzingis. There's the triple. Boston, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Poked loose. Stolen by Holiday. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston, no good that time either.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And the shot is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Tatum drives in. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got his second basket of the game. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Lakers in the lead. And it's Connect in the corner. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Vanderbilt. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on White.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
1:31 left to play here in the first. That's a good one. Craig pulls it in. Boston trailing. Here's Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 5 now.
And because he can score all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
They get the rebound. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Brown feeling it out a bit to the inside. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. And it's 7 points for Porzingis.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Out to Porzingis. Buries it from three-point range. Porzingis has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Here's Hayes. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Inside, Porzingis. 1 second left. And he lays it up and in. He's got 12.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
16. The Lakers, 13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now, here's Tatum. Here's Horford. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Len, good. Len's got his first 2 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Horford has a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Horford's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Horford, no luck. To the middle. Here's Len. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor, Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind. And it's fun to watch. Free throw good, James. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. The 3 from Tatum. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. Now here's Hayes. James, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Horford, no luck. And here is Los Angeles now. To the paint. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball. Boston
leading by 4. Oh, and And the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Down low. The kick out to Brown. Screen by Porzingis. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got 14 points. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Brown right side. Fires for 3. And Porzingis gets the 3. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Kicks it out to James. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Rebound Boston. Pass to Holiday. The Celtics working the ball around now. It's White on the wing. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Porzingis, that's a 2. No good from the wing.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
And Koloko gets it to go.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Pass to Holiday. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics. Here's White. Brown right side. Back to White. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Now this is how you finish a first half, sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from 3-point range.
22.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Boston with it. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And Tatum driving. Hayes with the steal. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Lakers trail by 10. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Let's get loud, fans, for Celtics. Entertainment.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. A 12-point game. An easy 2 from Doncic.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. A 3 from Tatum.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Now here's Len. He's looking for James and finds him. And LeBron throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
20 feet out. The Lakers with the rebound.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
On the wing, Doncic. He's got 6, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, number 11, Jackson Hayes.
Celtics leading by 11. Pass to Holiday. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Tipped away. Stolen by Tatum. Holiday attacking. And Holiday throws it down.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
For Celtics Entertainment.
1:14 left in the third. They get it again. Doncic tries it again. How about Doncic sneaking in there?
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough.
Where you make a cut and you go to the corner and you just stand there. You always want to have your defender on his toes, on her toes. So you want to always make sure that you're moving, cutting without the ball, obviously not cutting into a lane that